defensive play by Turgeon to tie up his man. And away go the Griffins. Here's Smith on right wing. Now Giovanni Smith dumping it in. Left wing corner, Turgeon. With a pair of Wolves on him. Smith will join in that fray now. Smith has Braden Paul Hall all over the back. As the puck off to the far side. Now dumped back down low. Smith will play it to Hickett's. A long shot. That one hit Turgeon. Never got to the net. Swept around the far side where Smith will take it away. Turning with a pass that's tipped aside. And the Wolves now attempting to move it up the other way. That one goes deflecting deep to the Grand Rapids zone.
What a nice little play there by Mo Sider. Faked one way, played it back the other to his partner Joe Hickett's to allow them to avoid the forecheck.
Superstar.
Ugh.
He's something. Superstar written all over that kid. Now here come the Griffins. They're going to work it right in front. A pass and a redirect right on. And Valeno stopping the rebound is Spezia. Absolutely stoned on a eye-popping save there by Dansk. Puck lifted out to center by Grand Rapids. Now the Wolves lift it to the neutral zone. Here's Smith back in for Turgeon to Smith behind the net, but stepping in front of him, White Cloud to take the puck away. Now White Cloud hammered to the corner by Smith and a good hit.
Well, he's had a great start here tonight.
And here's an icing call now against Chicago with 9:51 to go. And this has to play it at center now. The Griffins give it away there. Smith, good job though to tie up his man. The Wolves wind up with a puck and drop it back out to center ice.
Yeah, rag a little time off here before they fire it back in. That setup Zadina just had, case called, looked a lot like the one he set up to Bertuzzi that resulted in a rebound goal in Detroit the other night.
It's a nice play now. Here's Hickett's. I think Zadina, what we watched of him in this most recent stint, you could see the comfortability elevated from last year in his stint with the Red Wings. Now the Wolves break up the play and again shoot the puck down the ice.
And I think that's what they're saying when he comes here, Case. Now take it up a level in the AHL, become a dominant player.
And here he is with a puck to Hirose, far side. Can't get to it though. And the Wolves will shoot it down with 55 seconds to go in the Griffin power play. Haven't done much with it so far.
It's easy to forget. Remember when everyone was saying, what's wrong with this Anthony Mantha guy who was such a goal scorer? It's taken him 3 or 4 years to get to Detroit. Well, now look at him the way he's scoring goals when healthy, obviously. Don't give up on Zadina, folks.
No.
He's got some.
He just turned 20.
Sniper, right. I know people are a little frustrated that he's year 2 here in GR, but really it's what, a year? And
as does every young player.
Big draw win here by Chris Terry to get him going.
Griffins have it. Left circle now. A pass in front. That one deflected right up into the face of Chris Terry.
Ugh, that hurts.
Back up.
Penalty at number 25.
Blood, no big deal. I'm staying out here.
You talk about your Red Wings out there. I mean, Joe Hickett's got Hirose with them, Zadina, Giovanni Smith.
Zadina in across the line, runs into traffic. Wolves had the puck, clearing attempt though, blocked. Hirose in the right wing corner, trying to come up with it, does, but a pass too hot to handle for Hickett's, and down the ice it's going to go with 1:23 to go. And this the second DTE Energy power play.
Got to do something with this one after the struggles of the last, down to 1:18 to go in it.
And here's Zadina weaving in across that line, near side. Down the boards he goes with it, taken away, and again cleared the length of the ice.
Look at Calvin Pickard. Stick handling out of the zone now. That guy's so good with the puck.
And patient.
Yes, he is.
Savvy with it. Here comes Hickett's now.
You better be when you're out that far.
Hickett's feeds it around the boards. Matt Ford in the right wing corner waits. Now dumped it around to the far side. Hickett's to the line to Hirose. Tip, but he'll play it. Down to the far side, Terry. Down the boards he goes. In front to Hirose, a shot. And that deflected wide.
A nice feed.
Now Zadina to Terry. To back to Zadina. Good move into the circle. Works it out in front. Lost the puck. The Wolves surround and take it away and shoot it down the ice with 27. Tees it up and lets it go. Save, and the puck trickles by Pickard, and they score. And the Wolves draw first blood with 16.6 seconds to go in the opening period.
That hurts to give one up that late, but you can see from the angle when we're right up here at center ice that there was bodies out in front, and Pickard was just looking to find it. Could not. We got some fired up fans right down below us. Hit somebody.
From Cochrane.
To change that Chicago goal. We'll let you know about it here in a second.
What? They took it away from McKenzie?
Yeah, sounds like it. In fact,
Wow.
McKenzie doesn't even get a point out of it.
Wow.
So play right now down behind the Chicago goal. Griffins go in and steal the puck. Here's
Look at
Philip
that.
Zadina spinning neatly away. Drop the puck off the Turgeon on the right wing corner. He's pinned there. The Griffins will poke the puck behind the net and taken away by the Wolves.
Little things like that, K's, not box score things, but little things like that you can see out of Zadina.
Zadina gets back to break up a play inside of his own line. Little flip pass to Smith. Went right by into the near board. Smith steps hard into White Cloud. As the Wolves have the puck and lift it into the Griffins' end. Near corner they go. Lashoff chipped it around the...
Regardless of what it is, one of them must come against that team that the infraction came against. I'm all for that rule change, K's.
Well, let's do it. We'll implement it tomorrow.
Ooh.
Here's a shot off the draw, and they score
Yikes.
from the point somehow. I mentioned Alvinus had led the league in scoring until the last 5 games. Didn't have a single point, but he's got 2 assists here tonight. As the puck back in the Grand Rapids zone where the Griffins have it. Up ice they go. Zadina on right wing. Can't get around White Cloud. Good defensive play there. Now Zadina goes in. Rolled the puck back towards the point where the Wolves trying to come up with it and do, and they'll turn and lift it out to center.
Griffs almost got burned with too many men on the ice.
Well, back in they go. Turgeon sends it in too high. Look out. They got a man behind the defense. Long pass, so picked off by Turgeon. He was bothered from behind. And Chicago trying to connect with Zekov. Missed him. Icing called against.
Have just 6 for the game. Something's got to happen here. Someone's got to stir things up a little bit, or they just got to get strong on the forecheck. They've been backing out of the zone, as K's alluded.
Yeah.
Get on the forecheck, laying the body on people is the best way to get boys fired up in the crowd into the game. They got to do something. Dump that puck in, and if you're going to do it, you got to be hard on it and get it in there at least to make that defense pay the price for clearing the puck out. Get them looking over their shoulders later, as Case has alluded to. They've been just walking out of their own end here in period number 2, in which the Griffins have not put a puck on the net yet.
He is back inside the Chicago line. Wolves once again work it back the other way. Lift it in. Sider goes to get it up the left wing to Smith.
Oh, he's smooth.
Now ahead to Valeno off his stick and jammed back into the Grand Rapids zone.
That was nice, too.
There's a pass ahead. Smith for Valeno out of his reach.
Got a couple plays here, Case. The Griffins bring it out of their own end. Nice move to get it out. They give it away at center ice, and the Wolves just come right back in.
Now Joe Valeno.
Here's our guy.
Pumping it in. Smith. Good speed to the end boards to get to that puck first. Surrounded by 3 Wolves.
Yeah, somebody help him out now, boys.
Zadina jumps in there, but Chicago emerging with it, and they'll lift it back out to center. The move, and across that line, wide right. Takes the puck into the right wing corner, dropped it back to Moritz Sider. Long shot,
There it is.
Rebound right in front.
Oh,
Puck somehow wound up behind the net. Boy, Smith had a great chance.
He sure did.
Now they get it back to Sider. Another long shot, and that'll be an easy save
Wow.
for the goaltender in 2012. Now here's the puck lifted back behind the Chicago net. Zadina comes out of there with it. Back to the line to Hickett's. Neat little spinorama move and a long backhand shot found its way through. Kicked aside by Oscar Danskin. Played by Patrick Brown.
And Zadina winning battles back on the end boards there.
Patrick Brown, by the way, as many of you know, and I've talked about before, his father, Doug Brown, a Stanley Cup winner with the Detroit Red Wings. And a veteran, McKenzie. Now Pierce out of the net. Right in front. They score. Just like that. 4-0. Griffin's line where Reed Duke kicks it into the Grand Rapids zone, and it'll be the Griffins to pick it up. Here's Zadina on the move, speeding at the line, but poke checked right there, and now shoots it in, and Grand Rapids is offside with 15.8 seconds to go in the period.
As he kind of pointed at the blue line as if it was on the line. It was on the line. Turned and told the linesman, who shook his head, no, it was not. And from here, it did look like it came out. Well, what do you do now? 15.8 seconds to go. Oof.
Obviously, a good dance. He has been good when he's had to be, but he hasn't had to be very often. Here's a shot off the draw by Sider, kicked away by the right pad of Dansk.
That was sneaky.
Back up ice go the Wolves. Nicholas Waugh knocked down by Sider. He's going to get a penalty for that.
No, I don't like that call. He was just strong on him. Wow.
I didn't see that. Sider goes right to the box. I think he... Rarely do you see a guy go off without arguing, but...
I think body language-wise, he didn't like that. It's not a good sign either.
Still not done yet, though. 17 minutes to go. Griffin's got to get one here soon, though. Obviously, down 4-zip. You don't like their chances, given they've scored only 5 goals in almost their last 6 games now. Now,
there it is.
Front score! There you go, Taro Hirose! Giovanni Smith shuts him up right on the doorstep. And at 3:14, the Griffins get that early goal in the third, something they absolutely got to have, and they get it. It's a 4-1 hockey game.
Boy, it's a kind of a harmless play, too, right into the left, right end of your radio down, near side wall, moving down towards the goal line. But Giovanni sticks on the defender there and took a swipe at him, then stayed with him, and then after he pushed him off the puck, just fired it right through the crease, and Hirose comes flying in and just redirects it home, and the Griffins get a huge goal to cut the lead to 4-1. Maybe the spark they needed.
Good play by Smith.
Yeah, that's all Smith, isn't it?
Took the puck away from White Cloud along the corner boards.
All right, let's see if we can get another one here quickly, boys, and make them think about it. Put a little pressure back on them.
Had too many men.
They did.
Got away with it. Now Grand Rapids has got the puck. Spezia, boy, they had numbers, and Spezia walked right into the one defender bag.
Yeah, he had 2 guys coming late, Pearson and Sider.
Spezia back into Zadina with a shot that's blocked. Lines up in the right wing corner. Wolves turning with it. Feed one up the far side. It's going to go to center where Gustav Lindstrom gets hammered by Reed Duke.
Well, he paid the price for that, didn't he?
Now the puck played by the Griffins down the ice. Icing washed out, though, and Chicago has to pick it up. Worked it to Patrick Brown. He's unable to hold on to it. Griffin's holding it in and steered towards the goal right ice. And then Anselmini near side, rolled it inside the line, broke it up, cleared to center. Sider hit by Brown, but got the puck ahead. Chase Pearson across that line. Here's Zadina's shot, and that went just wide.
Well, that pass was into his feet. He had it in the wheelhouse. He had room to let that go.
And now the puck dropped back along the Griffin line. Where it's picked up on the right wing to Pearson. He'll chop it down into the Chicago zone. Puck free into the right wing corner where Chase Pearson comes up with it. Pearson behind the Chicago net. Puck swept away from him. Cleared up the boards by Chicago. Blocked the first time. They get it back the second time. Now they lose it at center ice. And from there, the Griffins will send it right back in near corner Zadina.
Yeah, they had a chance to go 2-on-1. Did the Wolves if they come up with it? Oh!
Zadina gets
he had his arm up and then he put it down.
Wow.
I was going to say there's a penalty coming. He put his hand up.
Now here's Lindstrom letting a shot go. Deflected behind the net. Svechnikov rolled it right in front. It came back to the line. Hickett's backhanded one towards the goal. That got blocked, and Chicago will clear it out.
Wow, Zadina got hog-tied around the face.
And now the back to the middle for Hirose, and that's tipped back into the Grand Rapids zone. Where Hirose has it. Up the left wing now. Zadina cuts in a shot, and a good save there.
Better than the second. They dug themselves one heck of a hole, but as we said, get one back here quickly, make it a 2-goal game. Yeah, you make Chicago nervous a little bit. They've got to get one, and they got to get one fast.
Chicago with the puck on the draw. They'll dump it into the Grand Rapids zone. Zadina with it. Pass ahead for Pearson. Off his stick. Now Pearson does wind up with it ahead to Zadina and across that line. Feeds it towards the net, steered away by Dansk up into the netting. That'll stop the play here with 9-something here. He's just going after Elvis, and Elvis grabs onto him. That's going to be a big mistake.
Yep, that sure is.
And Smith dropped his gloves, but the linesman jumped in there very quickly. And now Mo Sider not backing down from Braden Paul Hall. Wolves win the draw. Here's Bischoff at the near point, down in the Griffin zone to our left. Passed on the boards, intercepted. Now Zadina trying to bust back, but he runs into traffic. And Chicago backpedaling into their own end. Good puck up the boards. Knocked down, held in momentarily, but Chicago has it once again. And here's Bischoff. Now ahead to Nicholas Waugh. Waugh spinning into the zone. Dropped the puck to McKenzie. McKenzie stripped to the puck by by Hiroshi now. Here's Sider to Hicketts. He'll move to center and dump it in. Hiroshi after it near side, but he and Bischoff cancel each other out. Griffins, though, have the puck. Here's Zadina turning with it. Now Zadina. Far circle to Lindstrom. Back for Zadina. Makes a great move in front, but the Wolves recover, knocked it away from him. Hicketts goes in to get it. Now to Zadina. Poke for Hiroshi. Left point Hicketts. Right side Lindstrom. Now Lindstrom working it in. Threw it towards the net. That's broken up and cleared up the near boards, but not out. Zadina turning with it now into the circle to Lindstrom. Had a tough time handling it, now does. Drop the puck off to Hicketts. He's going to walk into that left circle with a pass in front. That got knocked away. And Chicago will finally score.
He changes his mind. It looks like he's going to start 4-on-3, and they win a draw.
And Hicketts will play it to Hiroshi across to Zadina. Back to Hicketts. Left circle Zadina. Back in the near circle now. Pass to Terry and a sharp angle shot block. Zadina's got it again. Out of Hicketts, the penalties each team over. Here's a chance for Hiroshi and a shot that rises over the crossbar. And the Wolves come up with a rebound and dump it down the ice. Minute 35 to go in this, the third DT Energy power play.
Now that the 4-on-3 is over, I might be more inclined to see him pull him. We'll see what happens. 4:15 to play as Case had 1:25 to go in the power play, down 3.
No motion towards the goaltender. Here's a shot on the left wing by Terry that goes deflecting wide. Griffins go get it, though, and play it. Here's Hicketts at the line. Now lets a shot go, save, and the rebound. A big one in front, but played by Chicago, and they'll lift it all the way down with 1:05 left. In the power play, 3:52 to go, 4-1, Chicago on top.
Yeah, got to get one on this, boys. Got to get one.
Here's Hicketts up that left wing. And Pickard remains in the net. The puck dumped around the near side. Here's Zadina at the line. He lost it, though, and Chicago's got a 2-on-1. Lasician down the left wing. Works in and shoots. Good save by Pickard. The puck right back to him, though. And now he'll just dump it down to the corner and goes to play it himself. And Hicketts finally stripped it away from him, and the Griffins are up ice 3-on-2. Chris Terry on left wing. Now across to Zadina. Zadina wandering down low. Takes it in behind the Chicago net. Now feeds far side. For Svechnikov, back to Zadina in the corner. He's pinned there, and the puck sent up the boards. Good play, hustling across, held in by Sider. Now to Svechnikov, to Zadina behind the net. To Svechnikov and a shot, the save, and holding on. Valeno wandering down to the right wing corner. He'll take a look to the line to Sider. Now across left side, Svechnikov. Shot, score! Evgeny Svechnikov up over the right shoulder.
Well, that was a screamer, top of the far side circle, right into your radio dial, and Gino just laid into that. Had a little bit of time, and he snapped it up and over the shoulder, and boy, left-handed shot, got it short side. That was a pretty shot. The Griffs have cut it to 2, but the whole deficit probably too big. They'll still need a miracle with